Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a couple DIYs that I'm gonna do with some things I found on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So I think I paid like under $1 for the birds and the riser, and then the little basket was maybe $1.25. So I'm going to start out by gluing everything up. Here I'm trying to make like a little bird feeder type of thing. I'm gonna glue everything and then I'm gonna let them sit overnight. So to glue them all up, I'm going to be using the Gorilla Glue Clear Super Glue, I believe it's called. I let them sit overnight just to make sure that they get a good bond. I feel like this glue really does the job. For this next one, it was a little bit tricky, but I'm also going to use the Gorilla Glue. But I'm also going to put some hot glue just to get the quick hold while the clear glue dries. I wasn't really sure if this was gonna work, so I just let it sit overnight, and when I came back to it, it was actually glued on pretty well. Okay, so we're gonna start to paint. They actually bonded pretty well. I'm gonna use this acrylic paint that I picked up at Hobby Lobby a couple weeks ago. But I am gonna add some salt wash just because the birds are very glossy, so I want to make sure that the paint will stick. And for this project, I'm only gonna paint the birds only because I really love the rust on the pan. I just love the natural patina on it, so I'm just leaving that. This probably would have been way easier to paint before gluing, but I'm not a patient person, and to make sure that the glue bonds well, I just did it this way because I'm not patient. And after 2 coats of paint, I'm gonna wax them. I'm gonna do the clear wax with a little bit of white paint just to add some dimension to the birds. I've never done this before, but I've seen other DIYers do the same, so we'll see. Then I decided I wanted to add some greenery. I'm going to start by gluing the foam down to the bottom, and then I'm going to stick some greenery picks that I picked up at Dollar Tree. And as always, I'm going to use some moss just to cover the green foam at the bottom. And to start with these birds, I'm going to give them a coat of white paint. It's Ivory Waverly chalk paint, and I'm also adding some salt wash just because these birds are glossy as well. So I'm gonna use this brown acrylic paint. The reason why I painted white is because I feel like it's a good base for this. Otherwise, I feel like it'd be too transparent and it wouldn't show up. I'm trying to get like a brass type look here. I probably could have spray painted, but I do like the brush strokes that I get when I paint, and the texture you get out of painting versus spray paint. So after 2 coats of paint, I'm gonna go in with DIY wax shipwrecked, just to give it a vintage look. This will just make it look like it has some patina and age to it. So you're gonna see that the wax is kind of a little bit melty. It's because I had just heat gun to dry the paint, so it's melting my wax a little too much. But in the end, it comes out cute. And on to the last project. I'm gonna stain the little home sign that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I'm gonna use the Waverly Antique Wax for this. So here I do start with a foam. I start gluing the moss to the foam, but I think my glue gun is way too hot for it. It just burns straight through. So I go ahead and take it out, and I just do without because I'm not patient enough and I had already ran out. So it works out well though. So for this, I end up going without the bow and just fill it in with some greenery. And as we come to an end, I just want to thank you guys again for being here. If you come across my video and you like what you see, please subscribe and follow for more. Thank you again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.